Agatha's heart raced as she struggled to catch the stray cat in her net. It took all of her effort to trap it successfully, but as she worked to free its head from a peanut butter jar, she felt a sense of dread. Hello, and welcome to Amazing Animal Stories. Today's story is of a woman thinking she saved a cat in a jar, but she was shocked about what it really was. However, before we begin our story, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories, and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. Agatha was content with her decision to move to a quaint town in Minnesota after living her entire life in the busy city of Chicago. The slower pace and affordability of a stunning home made her feel like her life was finally coming together. Little did she know, a challenging choice was looming just a few days after settling into her new home. Agatha Sori had a compassionate heart and a brilliant mind, driven by a lifelong dream of providing humanitarian aid. From a young age, she was driven to help others. During high school, she dedicated her time to volunteering at animal shelters and crisis hotlines. Despite these accomplishments, her ultimate goal remained yet to be achieved. Agatha's dream was to find work that aligned with her passion. Fresh out of high school, she discovered the ideal career path. She pursued a degree in psychology, intending to aid those in need by helping them navigate their emotional struggles. Additionally, she hoped to repay her student loans once she was fully qualified. After 6 years of hard work, Agatha earned her bachelor's, honors, and master's degrees in psychology and was fully qualified to provide aid to those in need. 3 years after graduation, she decided to change and move to a new city. Feeling that she had outgrown her hometown, she chose to settle in Minnesota near her family, who spoke excitedly about its beauty. Excited for this new chapter, she purchased a stunning home surrounded by nature. The process of moving took several months, but she was eager to start life in her new city, unaware of what the future held for her on her new property. The peaceful town in Minnesota seemed to offer everything that Agatha couldn't find in bustling Chicago. The area was filled with wildlife, from raccoons roaming her porch at night to local stray cats. As an animal lover, Agatha left food out for the stray cats each evening, hoping to improve their lives. However, she was unaware of the consequences of her actions. After a long day of seeing clients, shopping, and preparing dinner, Agatha was exhausted but still chose to work on her psychology thesis. She checked the clock and saw that it was 12 a.m. Agatha realized she needed rest and mixed the usual cat food with peanut butter as a special treat for the strays. But due to her exhaustion, she made a mistake by leaving the peanut butter jar on the porch. The next morning, after getting dressed, she walked out onto the porch, eager to see the empty peanut butter jar. Instead, she was met with a startling sight. Agatha couldn't find the jar and wondered what had happened to it. Then she heard a distressed animal cry. Turning around, her heart sank as she saw a stray cat with the peanut butter jar stuck to its head. She knew she needed to act fast to help the trapped animal, but it was skittish and would run if she approached too quickly. Agatha realized she needed a plan to get close enough to the cat to remove the jar. Knowing the cat would flee if approached too quickly, she left to gather supplies, spending an hour out of the house. She returned with a large net ready to act. After searching, she finally spotted the cat peeking out from under her porch. Agatha's heart was pounding with adrenaline as she managed to trap the stray in the net. Slowly and cautiously, she began to remove the jar from its head. After a bit of effort, the jar finally came off. But as she looked at the creature's sharp teeth, Agatha realized that it was not a cat. Agatha's heart jumped in her throat and she dropped the net. The gray creature Agatha thought was a stray cat was not what it appeared to be. As she saw the animal's sharp teeth, she was filled with terror and dropped the net, allowing it to escape under the deck. Her once peaceful home now felt like a scene from a horror movie. She stood frozen on the deck, her thoughts in a whirlwind before she heard a call and looked up to see 3 similar creatures perched above her on the porch. Then she realized what they were. Relief flooded Agatha as she recognized the animals were foxes and not something sinister. She noticed the mother fox with her two young, one of whom was the mistaken cat she had attempted to save. Agatha was now determined to assist the animal, regardless of its species. She was overjoyed to be able to help and put her brief fear behind her, feeling a sense of victory. Agatha smiled as she walked back home, her heart feeling full after helping the fox. She didn't require any recognition for her actions and was content knowing that she had made a difference in the animal's life. The experience reminded her of her time volunteering at animal shelters, reigniting her passion for helping both animals and people. Her new home had brought her a new sense of purpose and inspiration. Agatha thought her adventures with animals had come to an end, but little did she know, it was only the start of a new chapter. When her 86-year-old grandfather was moved to a nursing home, she knew she had to help him with the transition. However, one major issue arose as he wasn't allowed to bring his beloved Siamese cat with him. Being an animal lover, Agatha knew she had to do something to help. She decided to fly to her grandfather's house and bring back his belongings and the cat. But she had no idea what awaited her at her home and how her life would change once again. Agatha's grandfather had been a widower for 5 years, and his health had declined. She traveled to his house to check on the cat, but was surprised by what awaited her. Agatha reached the house and noticed it was dark inside. She realized her grandfather wasn't taking care of himself, which led to his placement in a nursing home. She retrieved a flashlight from her car and entered the house, but was confronted with an unexpected situation. Upon entering the house, Agatha was greeted by a strong odor and saw the mess of broken furniture and clutter. Her grandfather's actions appeared irrational. As she ventured further into the house, she feared wild animals, specifically rats, may have taken over. She disliked rats and was concerned about what she might find. Agatha felt uneasy about the house and was slightly frightened. Upon closer inspection, she discovered that the marks on the walls were not just scribbling, but deep gouges. She wondered if the household cat could have made them. She refilled the cat's food bowl, hoping that Siam would come out at the sound of the food as she continued to explore the house. Determined to find the cat, Agatha ventured further into the rundown house. She decided to start by turning on the power downstairs. Suddenly, she heard a chilling noise from a nearby room. She cautiously approached the bathroom door and opened it, hearing movement from behind the shower curtain. Bracing for the worst, she prepared to yank the curtain aside quickly. With eyes closed, Agatha quickly opened the shower curtain, bracing for the worst. To her relief, she found a frightened Siam hiding inside. However, she heard another noise from elsewhere in the house, indicating that Siam was not the only thing present. Agatha wondered what Siam had been hiding from. Overcome by curiosity, Agatha decided to check the house for any unwanted intruders. She heard a noise coming from under the bed and upon investigation, found a furry creature. It appeared just as frightened as Siam. Agatha called her grandfather to inquire about this strange animal, and he revealed everything. "You found Missy!" her grandfather exclaimed. Agatha was confused, but he explained that he thought his other cat had run away. However, the cat in front of her didn't resemble any she had seen before. She took her to the vet, where she was shocked to find that the cat had been neglected for months, with fur matted beyond belief. The vet immediately started treatment, using specialized clippers to groom the frightened animal. But Agatha wondered if the cat would ever look like she did before. After thorough care at the veterinarian, Missy underwent a transformation. She appeared as a cute and affectionate kitten, ready to receive love. Agatha took on the responsibility of caring for her grandfather's pets and planned to visit them regularly. It was the happy outcome that everyone desired. So that's it for today. Let us know your views in the comments section below. We hope you found this story very interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.